Welcome to the ECDL Word Processing module, section 2.2.7. Here we have to understand about deleting text. Now it's a fairly simple thing, but it's worth being aware of the fact that there are a couple of different ways we can do this. And one particular point that's worth emphasizing here is that you do have two keys on your keyboard that delete text. You have the delete key, of course, but you also have the backspace key. And in most keyboards, they're very, very close together. What's the difference then between backspace and delete? Well, very simply, backspace deletes backwards. It deletes the letter before wherever it is you've clicked. So if I click in the middle of this word lorem here and I press the backspace button, it is the letter R which is removed, and then the letter O, and then the letter L. So using backspace, I delete backwards. However, the delete key deletes forwards. It deletes in the opposite direction. So again, if I click here between the R and the E, and I press the delete key on my keyboard, it is the letter E which is deleted, and then the M, and then the space, and then the D, and so on. So the backspace key deletes backwards to the left, and the delete key deletes to the right. It seems simple enough, but if you are asked to delete a particular letter and you click just before that letter, say you're asked to delete the letter R in this word here, and you click to the left of the letter R and then you press backspace, and then you realize, hang on, I've gone wrong, and you have to type in the letter O. And then maybe some people will click after the R and then press backspace again. There we are, we've got there eventually. The problem is all those extra clicks, all that extra typing could potentially lower your score, lower your chance of getting that grade. So it's important to be accurate, to get it right first time. So make sure you know the difference between backspace and delete. Now that's if you're just clicking and typing, but of course if you want to delete an entire word, then the best way of doing that is to simply double click somewhere inside that word, and then you can delete it by using either the delete key or the backspace key. It doesn't make any difference. Delete and backspace work differently if you do not have any text selected. You're simply clicking and then typing. But if you highlight a word, you can use either backspace or delete, and that'll get rid of the entire word. So we can highlight a word by double clicking it and then press either delete or backspace, and it deletes that entire word. Similarly, if you highlight an entire line, you can again press backspace or delete the entire line. And if you triple click inside a paragraph, again, you can use backspace or delete to delete that entire paragraph. So backspace and delete, know the difference, and remember that the quickest way of deleting a word, a sentence, a line, or a paragraph is to highlight it and then use either backspace or delete.